Duties or the rules of an advocate towards the client. So, what are the duties of an advocate towards a client? First is to bond to accept the briefs. Rule 11 lays down that an advocate is bound to accept any brief in a court, that is, if he proposes to take up without any at the bar council. Second is not to withdraw from the service. Rule 12 provides that an advocate shall have the client reasonable and sufficient notice before withdrawing from an engagement. He shall not withdraw without any reasonable grounds. If he withdraws himself with sufficient cause, he is bound to refund the fee. Third is the not to appear in the matters where he himself is a witness. Rule 13 provides this rule as it can give rise to a conflict of interest. Means where he himself is a witness, there he cannot be an advocate. Full and frank disclosure to the client. Rule 14 provides that an advocate is expected to be honest with his client before the commencement of his engagement. Uphold interest of the client. Rule 15 provides that an advocate owns his loyalty to his client and must uphold the interest of his client fearlessly and honestly by all the fair means. Not to suppress the material or evidence. Rule 16. Suppressing material evidence is absolutely disregarded in the court of law. Not to disclose the communication between the client and himself. Rule 17 it is one of the most important obligations followed by an advocate. A non-disclosure agreement is always signed between the client and the advocate. This rule is always incorporated in the section 126 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Not charged depending on the sources of matters. Rule 20. It provides that an advocate shall not charge depending on the success of the lawsuit. An advocate must not lend money to his client. Rule 32. And not appear for the opposite parties. Rule 33. It provides that an advocate shall not represent the opposite party after withdrawing from the case on behalf on the previous party. So these are all the duties or the rules of an advocate towards the client.